Thanks for joining us in this session of Remembering John Peracos. I'm very glad to have with us today Dr. Mirna Molina, who is the director of the Mexico Institute of Core Energetics, and her daughter Jasmine, who's going to help us with translations. Hi, ladies. Thank you so much for being here today.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for inviting me to be here.
Oh, I'm very happy that you can speak with us today. And, you know, I was just wondering, how did you meet John and how did you get into the core energetic work?
¿Cómo conociste a John y cómo te involucraste con él?
I'm going to try to say in English. I had a friend and he was studying core energetics in Mexico City. And I heard it's about the body therapy, body and spiritual therapy. And so I felt so sad in that time of my life. And I thought I need something like that. And I looked for Ilse Kretschmer, who is the person who was bringing John to Mexico to give the training. And I had an interview with her and I was accepted and I was very happy for that. And the first step was it was important for me for the body spiritual therapy. Later, to know John Peracos.
Thank you. And oh, excuse me, please continue.
Well, and when I know John, all of my classmates, my friends, were so exciting because he was arriving to Tonali, and when we saw him, he smiled so happy, and it was great for me. And we could to be near him and to touch him, a hug, and it was great.
Thank you. And what work were you doing then, Mirna?
¿Qué estabas haciendo en ese momento?
Well, I was and I am a therapist, a psychotherapist, and I had 12 years doing that work, humanistic work. But I have had many human losses, pérdidas, lost relationships too. And I was very sad because I couldn't have a baby. I couldn't embrace pregnancy. And so I was happy because I am working with people, but I had the responsibility about myself and to be well to help others. And so I need a new method or a new approach for me. And yes. So that's what I was doing.
Oh,
living with both things, working and feeling me so sad, with a great pain in my chest. I felt a hole in my chest, and so I felt so alone. And well, that's how I was in that time.
Wonderful. And in terms of John, what was the biggest thing that affected you about him?
Que hablando de John, ¿qué es lo que más te ha tocado a ti?
In the first model, he went to me when I was walking outside the classroom, and it was so beautiful for me. Any teachers and other teachers have done that. Habían hecho eso. And so he told me, now I am going to work with you. And I could see he was seeing me. He was feeling me, energetic. He was feeling me. So when I was working with him, I went through the mask, I went through the lower self, and he told me, no, you are not in a mask, neither lower self, you are in the higher self. And so it was tremendous for me. It's like Lucifer, como si le hubieran dicho que era un ángel, pues.
It's like he was told that she was an angel.
I couldn't move. With very difficult, I went to the higher self, and I touched great pain, an ancestral pain, shouting and crying, and I had the best healing in that moment when he put me in the bed, and I felt that I died. And when I opened my eyes, John was seeing me with tears and smiling, and Ilse Kretschmer was atrás, in the back, crying too. And so a man and a woman was receiving me thought with her heart. Con su corazón.
Yeah.
With their open hearts.
Open heart. I must say, Mirna, as soon as you started speaking, I'm feeling the emotion, and I want to thank you for being yourself so much. You know, it's really affecting me, and I can feel the energy of your process. How long ago was this?
28 years. September.
Oh, so just recently, you know, just describing the other day to me in the quantum world, yeah, emotional place. It's as if it's yesterday.
Yes. In that time, I renací, reborn. It was a reborn for me. And
for sure.
September, October, November, December, 4 months later, I was
pregnant.
Yes.
I was waiting for you to stop so I could say, obviously it worked because you have your daughter here with you.
Yes.
It's so beautiful.
Almost 28 years old.
Oh, okay. That's so wonderful.
She was calling a core child.
Oh, for sure. What a blessing and a gift.
Yes.
Wow.
She is a gift of energetics for me.
Well, that's our faith at work. Yes. That's so beautiful. And you know, if you look back at the learnings, you know, that was your personal process. You know, what was it about John that really sticks with you about who he was as a man and what he taught?
¿Qué es lo que se ha quedado, o sea, de John, de la persona que era John contigo?
Su gran corazón.
His enormous heart.
His humility to ask me sorry. I was wrong. Twice he did that, and he was crying, asking me that. And so, because once he told me, I had a contra transference with you, and he could say sorry with her. His core. I said his core.
So, yeah, he was a wonderful role model as to how to be human for us. Yes, in that way.
And I saw him like a human. He was not either guru or no. That's what I got from him. And I could see how he could see the person with her eyes and with his eyes and with his hands, feeling the people.
Yes.
And
yes. I remember the touch of his hand. It was just very amazing when, like, you just say that, and I'm feeling him holding my hand there as well. Amazing.
Yes, that's how I remember him.
Yes.
He could be soft and strong. And
so
after that, I learned so much from him, seeing, because the translation, it was not completely. So I told me myself, okay, learn seeing. How he move, how he see, how he touch, how he be near to people, how he use his voice. And I always remember that he said, if you are going to work with somebody, in one hand the truth, in the other hand compassion. And so I do my work in that way.
Thank you. What an inspiration that you hold with him in the work you do every day. That's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you have memories of things you saw him do, or, you know, maybe working in group or with other people that really stick with you as significant?
¿Tienes alguna memoria de algo que haya hecho en un grupo o algo como muy significativo que se haya quedado contigo?
Well, 2 things or more than 2. one, I was pregnant, and I asked him, please photograph. And he put near me, and he put his hand in my belly. And suddenly he
Put away
put away his hand.
Yes.
And told me, no, because somebody could think that this son is mine.
His baby. Oh,
His baby. No,
I understand.
and I thought in myself, in some
Energetic
way,
way. Yeah,
an energetic way, yes.
absolutely. Absolutely. The inspiration there.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Because I could open my system and
Yes.
open many blockages
And surrender.
my body,
Yeah.
and I could receive the light.
Oh, very nice. Very lovely. So you said 2 and then you went 1. What was the other one?
The other one, he told me the Thailandesa. Okay, you, the Thailandesa. He told me that I look like a Thailandesa.
Oh.
Like a Thai girl.
Yeah, okay. So that was his.
My hair was long, and
I see. So it was his special name for you.
Yes. And another thing, very, very important, when we finished the postgrad of cornergetics, and when he was giving me the diploma, and he told me, you can establish cornergetic center in Puebla. Puebla is the city where I live in Mexico.
Yes.
So it was amazing. Everybody was
Surprised. Yes.
And he told me, I have been seeing you, and I asked another teachers about you, and it's okay for me that you have a cornergetic center. And I asked Ilse, and she is
Supportive.
agree. She's agreed with this. And so
fantastic.
It was fantastic, yes.
Very exciting.
I felt so great. I felt like a daughter of cornergetics. It's like he me hubiera dado un apellido.
She felt like it was like he has given her a last name.
A belonging.
Yeah.
Yes, because to my father, it was very difficult to do it. And so John was doing for me.
For you.
Yes.
So beautiful. And so when did you start your institute then?
Well, the Cornergetic Institute was founded by Ilse Kretschmer and Jean-Pierre Ramos in Mexico City. And Ilse Kretschmer was the director 23 years. In 1917, no, en 1917 ella me entregó al instituto.
¿1900 qué?
No, 2017.
In the 2017, the direction passed
No.
to her.
You know, excuse me, I was hearing in 1970 and I was thinking, oh, hang on a moment, the maths, I'm losing in translation here. I better just be quiet and listen to you.
Because I am exciting and
Oh, look, I'm so curious. I'm thinking, oh, be quiet, let her speak, you know, she'll tell you in a second. Oh,
well,
that's so wonderful.
4 years ago, she became the new director of the Connectics Institute in Mexico City. And the institute here in Puebla,
the center.
it's the 30th anniversary this year. It's gonna be 30 years.
Wow, amazing, amazing. That's a wonderful achievement, and you're carrying the work out so beautifully.
Yes.
You know, just in the few things we've had to do together, but I do notice that I feel you a lot, and this is lovely to have you speak with us today. You know, is there anything else you'd like to share with us about John or your experience with him, or what anything in general, just before we finish?
Okay, well, I would like to say that the Connecticut Institute was the first instituted in our country, Mexico City. It's, for me, it's important to say. And so I am very proud to be now the director, and is to transmitir las enseñanzas de John Perracos a todo el país.
It is very important for me to pass all the knowledge that John left us through all the people in this country and all over the world.
That's so beautiful. The legacy.
Yeah,
the legacy. Yes.
And
I am happy now to belong to the IASE, la Asociación Internacional, International Association.
Yes.
It was not easy, but
We are getting there.
Now it's easier.
Yes. And it's important that we all come back together again. This is why I was so excited to do this project and speak with you all and bring your memories of John. So just beyond us, you know, our students, our community can share our firsthand experience with John and the work in the early days. I mean, that was a long time ago, 30 years ago, you know, so many people starting in the work now are wondering, and they ask me all the time. And it's nice to hear from someone else besides just me, you know.
And while I was studying with him, the training, the postgrad, and some pathway models, I idealized so much to him, but in that time I could dejar de idealizarlo.
stop doing that.
Stop to idealize and to see him like a human, a beautiful human with a human, like a man, like you, like me, like another person. And so John is always with me, remembering that no mentirme, como estar.
Don't lie to myself, like being truth.
In truth. Yes. Stay connected and in my self-truth, inner truth.
Yes.
Wow, so beautiful.
True. And that's great for me. It's not easy sometimes, but it's a great legacy for me, and to realize that I am be able to sustain keep the process or sustain the process.
Yeah.
Well, I am here. I am here.
Yes, for sure. Well, look, Mirna and Jasmine, thank you so much for taking your time today and sharing some of your thoughts. And I will come back to you because I want to ask you more. But I'll send you some more questions. But this, at least, I want to then, obviously make available to all our viewers and our community. So thank you for today, and I'll be in touch about some more.
Thank you.
Thank you.